Namaskar, and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister Dahal secures the vote of confidence amid obstruction by opposition parties. Dahal say Nepali Congress made a huge mistake by obstructing the process of him taking the floor test. Nepali Congress accuses the government of demonstrating power and dictatorship at the parliament, says the speaker operating the parliament by acting as a party cadre. Iran announces 5 days of mourning over the death of President Ibrahim Raisi, who died in a helicopter crash. Mohammad Mokhber appointed the acting president. And Pulchok Sports Club thumbs Sports Academy Sangha 5-1 to climb to the top of the Martyrs Memorial C Division League points table. Serab Lo Tamang scores a brace. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal secured the vote of confidence today from the House of Representatives for the fourth time amid parliament obstruction by opposition parties. Speaker Devraj Ghimire said that Premier Dahal received 157 votes in his favour and 1 vote was abstained. Nepali Congress lawmakers chanted slogans, surrounded the well at the parliament during the voting process and boycotted the event. Speaker Ghimire said that a total of 158 lawmakers had attended today's parliament meeting. Premier Dahal has taken the confidence vote on 4 occasions within 17 months of him leading the government. He had to take the confidence vote due to the split of Jata Samajwadi Party Nepal, after which the Upendra Yadav-led party withdrew its support lent to the government. After the general elections in November 2022, the ruling alliance-led government, including CPN-UML, had been formed on December 25, 2022. Prime Minister Dahal had received 268 votes when he took the confidence vote for the first time on 26th of December 2022. The main opposition, Nepali Congress, had also voted in his favour. He received 172 votes when he cleared the floor test on 28th of March last year for the second time after the formation of the government, which included Nepali Congress. Dahal had taken the confidence vote for the third time on 13th of March earlier this year after forming an alliance with CPN-UML once again. 157 votes had also been cast in his favour during the third floor test. In our Public Voice segment, today we have asked people regarding their views on the Prime Minister taking the confidence vote despite the Parliament obstruction. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
राष्ट्रको समस्या नबुझ्नु र आफ्ना प्रतिपक्षहरुसँग सरसल्लाह नगरी आफू एकलप्टी सरकारमा बसेर सत्ता चलाउँछु भन्ने सोच राख्नु
नाराबाजीको बीच पनि विश्वासको मत लिनु प्रधानमन्त्रीले एकदमै गलत हो।
सत्ता र कुर्सीको खेल मात्र हो।
विश्वासको मत घटेको देखिन्छ। जनताको काम अब नगर्छ।
प्रधानमन्त्रीले नाराबाजी बीच विश्वासको मत लिनु यो जनताको अन्तर्घात हो। जनताले दिएको मतको कदर नभएको हो।
राष्ट्रलाई कसरी संरक्षण गर्ने एकता ढंगबाट अगाडि बढाउनु भन्दा पनि आफ्नो सत्ता टिकाउनको लागि एकतर्फी ढंगबाट लागेको कारणले यस्तो अवस्था आएको छ।
एउटा गार्जियनले मात्रै एकतर्फी घर चलाउन खोज्यो भने उले चाहिँ कति कठिनाइ भोग्नु पर्छ। त्यस्तै राज्य चलाउन सरकारलाई पनि चाहिँ यस विषयमा धेरै कठिनाइ पर्छ।
संसदमा प्रधानमन्त्रीले त्यो विश्वास मत लिने कुरा त जायज कुरा छ। यसलाई चाहिँ नाराबाजी जुन गरियो त्यो त अस्वाभाविक भयो नि त।
लोकतान्त्रिक पद्धति विपरीत हो।
जुन चरित्र उहाँले देखाउनु भयो आजबाट उहाँको सबै कुराको पतन भएको हामीले पाएका छौं।
देश र जनताप्रति समर्पित नहुनु,
जनताको काम राम्रोसँग गर्दै हुन्थ्यो भन्ने लाग्छ।
नाराकै बीचमा पनि अब उहाँलाई विश्वासको मत पाउनु पर्ने भनेको यो नितान्त एउटा कलंकित रूप पनि हो।
Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said that the main opposition, Nepali Congress, has made a huge mistake by obstructing the process of him taking the confidence vote. Prime Minister Dahal expressed resentment towards Nepali Congress while answering questions raised on the proposal for the vote of confidence. The Premier warned the main opposition that their action would be marked in history as a disgrace. Prior to this, while presenting the proposal to take the confidence vote in Parliament, Premier Dahal had said that the political leadership could not be above the law. The Premier added that the public had become optimistic regarding good governance and claimed that rule of law is being established in the country. Nepali Congress continued to obstruct the parliament today as well, demanding for the formation of a parliamentary probe committee to probe into cooperatives' fraud. Premier Dahal had presented the proposal to take the confidence vote amid the obstructions. Meanwhile, Speaker Devraj Khimire had allocated an hour to hold discussions on the proposal and had allocated time for CPN-UML Vice Chair Bishnu Paudel to speak first. Premier Dahal answered questions instantly after Paudel had spoken and expressed resentment towards Nepali Congress. Nepali Congress had expressed a dissatisfaction, citing the government had demonstrated power and dictatorship at the House of Representatives. The parliamentary party meeting held immediately after Prime Minister Dahal cleared the floor test today reviewed the working ways of the government. Speaking during the press meet organized after the meeting, Nepali Congress Chief Whip Ramesh Lekhak blamed the government for going against parliamentary practice. He said that the main opposition was not allowed to speak at the parliament and that the ruling alliance stood against the parliamentary practice and warned the government not to go against democratic norms. Chief Whip Lekhak blamed the government for abusing government mechanism to give immunity to those alleged of involvement in cooperatives fraud. He challenged the government to investigate and prove accusations made against Nepali Congress leaders. Lekhak added that the Premier's remarks at the Parliament earlier today had drawn the party's attention. The opposition parties have raised question on the working ways of Speaker Devraj Khimire. They have accused the Speaker of not depicting minimum demeanor or of his post and operating the Parliament by acting as a party cadre. Parties, including the main opposition, Nepali Congress, have condemned the Speaker of vehemently operating the Parliament by ignoring the encircling of the well earlier today. Meanwhile, lawmakers of the ruling party say that the Speaker had operated the Parliament in line with parliamentary practice. Speaker Khimire had given continuity to the meeting of the House of Representatives today, despite obstruction by the opposition parties, including Nepali Congress. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked, what's your take on the clarification given by Home Minister Rabi Lamichhane at the Parliament and the allegation made against the opposition? 44% voted for A, issue to be investigated, 24% for B, parliamentary practice, and 32% for C, effort to divert the issue. Here's today's question. Why are questions being raised on the role of the Speaker? Your options are A, not being impartial, B, displaying force, and C, using authority. Your options are, in fact, the voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option, A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Victims of Butwal's Supreme Cooperative have urged not to make the cooperative scandal a political agenda. They have expressed doubt on the victims getting justice and have demanded the government to make efforts to ensure their deposits are returned. The victims have become worried as the dispute between the ruling and the opposition parties regarding cooperatives' fraud had escalated. Cases have been filed against 28 individuals at the Rupandehi District Court for embezzling 860 million rupees of depositors' money at Supreme Cooperative. Police investigation has revealed that the cooperative had provided 20 million rupees in loan to Home Minister Rabi Lamichhane at the time he was involved with Gorkha Media Network that operated Galaxy TV. The victims have alleged that the Home Minister, who had acquired loan illegally, has been given impunity instead of including him in the list of defendants. Time now for international update. The Iranian government confirmed that President Ibrahim Raisi died in a helicopter crash at the age of 63. The country's foreign minister and 7 others were killed after the crash in a remote mountainous area of Iran's northwest yesterday. Raisi was the second most powerful person in the Islamic Republic after Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Iran's first Vice President Mohammad Mokhber is now acting president, and top negotiator Ali Bagheri Khani has been appointed acting foreign minister. The president's death comes at a fraught moment in the Middle East, just weeks after Iran launched a drone and missile attack on Israel in response to a deadly strike on its diplomatic compound in Damascus. Hardliner Raisi became president in a historically competitive election in 2021. He has overseen intensified repression of dissent in a nation convulsed by youth-led protests against clerical rule. Ali Khamenei has announced 5 days of mourning in the message. Several world leaders, including Nepal's President Ramchandra Paudel, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, Chinese President Xi Jinping, and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan have offered their condolences. Syria and Lebanon have declared 3 days of mourning following the fatal helicopter crash.
Sports News.
Pulchok Sports Club thumped Sports Academy Saga 5-1 to climb to the top of the Martyrs Memorial C Division League points table as Serablo Tamang scored a brace. In the match played at the Anfa complex in Saddobato, Lalitpur today, Sagar Thing opened the scoring for Pulchok Sports in the 15th minute. Serab scored in the 26th minute to double Pulchok's lead. Suman Shrestha found the back of the net in the first minute of the second half to extend Pulchok's lead to 3-0. Bishal BC scored in the 80th minute to give Pulchok a commanding 4-0 lead. Bikash Pariyar found the net for Sangha in the 83rd minute to cut the deficit to 4-1. Serab scored towards the fag end of the match to seal Pulchok Sports Club's thumping 5-1 win over Sports Academy Sangha. Following the win, Pulchok have climbed to the top of the points table, securing 19 points. RC 32 are in the second spot with also 19 points, but Pulchok are at the top due to better goal difference. Serab is the highest goal scorer in the league with 8 goals so far. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.